Dulls, y'all. Straight shot. Straight shot. It's the Dulls. This is 100%. You ever hear of a little movie called Star Wars: A New Hope? Two sons! There's only two suns on Tatooine. It's Dune 1. That's Dune Part 1. That's Dune Part... It's two Dunes! There's only two Dunes! You know what I'm talking about? Star Wars: A New Hope. Are you an idiot? All right. See, now here it made a lot of sense. Batman, kind of a crazy guess, but... Did they actually steal that shit or what? Excuse me, didn't Dune the book come out before Star Wars: A New Hope? When George Lucas was still making pee-pee in his Pampers? Or something? Yes, sir. We're screwed today, y'all. You're right. Apocalypto is a really funny guess. We're screwed today. College football and college basketball. Unless this is about something that happened like on Saturday, I'm in a lot of trouble. After winning the Super Bowl, the Ravens had this former Chiefs QB as their Week 1 starter in 2001. Trent Dilfer. Not Trent Dilfer, y'all. Anyone know that one? Gerback. Elvis Gerback from Mortal Kombat. During the 2014 season, this SEC school went from unranked to number 1 at one point. What? Clemson. Roy Hibbert and Jeff Green helped this Big East school to the 2007 Final Four. Villanova. I don't even know where that shit is. That might be in California for all I know. From 1958 to 2005, the DeVille was made by Cadillac. That was made by Cruella. This is Amy Schumer and Ben Affleck. And you're, again, instantaneous. Didn't even have to, within the space of one breath and 0 blinks, we got this one right. And you're going to tell me that I don't know faces. You're going to tell me that H.C. Justin doesn't look a little bit like Marcel Dion in the 1970s. I mean, that's, to me, that's crazy. Chuck Schumer. In 2025, this fast food chain launched a line of beverages called Refrescas. Sounds like the type of shit they'd be doing at Taco Bell. Glenn Howerton was on a 2002 Fox sitcom. That's That 80s Show. This 2023 DC superhero movie. 2023. Is this the second Aquaman, or did that just come out? Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom? Okay, it's Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Known as the lead singer of Hootie and the Blowfish. That's Darius Rucker, man. He had a hit with the 2013 cover of the song Wagon Wheel. Dude, pass the ox. Okay, but you better not put on the Darius Rucker cover of Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros. No, sorry. Wrong, stop clap. The Old Crow Medicine Show song Wagon Wheel. I don't know if this is an interesting story. It's crazy that that's 86%, but it's insane to me that no, let's not start it with that those high expectations. It's crazy to me that I met 2 people from Kentucky in fall 2010. They came to replace some English teachers that were at my school whose contracts ran out. So I hung out with them for like 3 months. They introduced me to Wagon Wheel, and they introduced me to Taylor Swift. And I was like, these people don't know what's up. These people, their vision of what the future is going to look like is so far off of what the future is going to look like. And then it turned out that they actually should have played the lottery instead of me, because they 100% had their finger on the pulse of what the median individual was going to be into from 2010 until at least 2018, maybe. Kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy. You're obsessed with the lottery? How is this bitch not on the TV every night? It should be on every channel. They're giving away $50 million. Why is this not on TV every night, man? They're giving away $50 million. Fuck who wants to be a millionaire, bro? Who cares about $1 million? I snooze. They're giving away, the Powerball's 1.7 billion. It should be 24-hour coverage of the Powerball, man. $1.7 billion. That seems insane. You should be able to bet on other people playing the lottery. Okay, that's fucking sweet. We need USDC backed stablecoin derivatives on whether or not I'm going to win the lottery. I want a 10x levered short on the Northern Lion Lottery Fund right now. Horizon ETFs, can you get on this? That's how 2008 happened? I'm sick of this revisionist history. 2008 literally happened because Michael Scott couldn't keep his mouth shut. They had a good thing going. If they just fucking kept their shit under control and didn't let the pot boil over, everything would have been fine. But instead, oh, it's a house of cards. It's a house of cards. Man, you ruined a lot of people's lives, just so you know. Just so you know, you ruined a lot of people's lives. Honeycomb. It's a cereal. Pamplemousse. It has a dessert at the end. Cornichon. These are like French names for shit in English. French food names. Bread. Grapefruit. Pickle. Salad dressing. I run this town. French food words. I run this town. You could touch up, airbrush, Photoshop, or fix. What is to alter, to visually alter, clean up a photograph. Some shit from Christmas, some shit you put in your Christmas tree. Now this is an interesting one. Grids. Cells, things associated with cells. Time? Big. That was a big one, man. "41-second connections." That's not too bad. That's not too bad for a guy like me. I swear we've had this, man. Bro hates pips. Just that the New York Times is trying to monetize. I mean, I get it. After you pay like, what is it? They paid like $8 billion for Worldle. The goodwill's got a limit. But at the same time, you could try that on other people. You're not going to try that on me. Pips isn't paywalled. So you don't, as long as they're throwing you some crumbs, you don't even care what crumb it is. The mini's been paywalled, but he doesn't know about Pips. Pips is still free. Pips will probably be free forever. Yeah, okay, enjoy it. I'll be over here guessing how much Kirkland Signature Japanese green tea 100 tea bags costs. You were playing Connections? Oh, yeah. Connections is really good, though. Connections might be the best. I bet it's 12 cents a tea bag. 13 cents a tea bag. I guess I might as well fuck off and die. Do you hate me? Tea is cheap, man. That's insane. There's probably some parts of the world where like the tea bag is cheaper than the water it takes to make the tea bag into tea. That's kind of crazy. I don't know, man. I mean, they both kind of got worldwide appeal. This one's tough because it's more about like what kind of person I want to be seen as with my guess. I feel if I guess Andrew Tate, I'm becoming that like I'm signaling that I'm blue sky. Everything is so fucked up. Oh, the news is so bad, and yet I can't even watch the Office spin-off about the newspaper company because everyone will make fun of me for watching garbage because the world is so bad, even though I just need some good vibes after a long day. But if I guess Canada, people are going to be like, what the hell are you talking about, man? It's a country with like less than 40 million people that nobody's like looking up online. So I think I guess I'll just guess which one I think has more monthly searches, which I think is probably you. And I kind of want to search him because to be honest, I don't know much about him, but I do want to know where he got that sweater. I think that sweater, maybe it's just because you don't see that many people that are bald. I was like, that sweater might look good on me. Does anyone know how to steal that look? I have a black shirt, but the sweater might be. The sweater didn't do anything wrong, bro. The dude the company that made the sweater is not like they have to disavow the dude wearing the sweater. It's not like the sweater is evil. It's got to be PTSD. Nobody's searching for PTSD. Come on. It's my friend's younger brother, man. It's got to be Doja Cat. She's got Say So. Can't blame him. You ain't never seen Versace sofas. This one's tough for me. I think Doja Cat is more popular, but Sam Smith is also really popular. That's all I'm going to say. That's really close. I'm not going to feel bad about that one. Those are within like 2%. Which has a higher rating? I mean, this is tough, man. The Deer Hunter's like insanely good. But an Alfred Hitchcock movie starring Laurence Olivier? I still gotta go The Deer Hunter, though. Oh. Well, okay, they're trolling. We had this, man. Click is higher. Click is lower. I got bodied today. It's crazy that I feel like I'm always talking about how much I like The Last Jedi and how I think it's like probably the second or third best Star Wars movie. The Empire Strikes Back is number one. That's a given. But for all the ink spilled over it, I think it's about a 6.9. I'm not even going to argue with the IMDb score, man. What's second? Why? It's either. You already know my Star Wars opinions. I'm not going to go over them laboriously. 4 and 5 are good. 5 is better. 6 is bad. 1 and 2 are horrible. 1 is still worse. 3 is good, but not as good as The Last Jedi. So I think if I had to say, I would go. If I'm being honest, I would go 5, 4, 8, 3, 6, 2, 1. No, I forgot to put Force Awakens in there, but I don't really care about that, and I never saw number 9. Eight is easily the worst one. No disrespect, but you might be fucking ass at watching movies if you think that The Last Jedi is worse than The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. I don't really care where your personal rankings shake out, but thinking that any Star Wars movie is worse than Episode 1 and 2 is crazy. Like, I think you're trying too hard. 1 and 2, if you haven't seen them since you were like a little kid, 1 and 2 are god awful, man. Jar Jar Binks gets his tongue stuck in the pod racer. 9 is worse. 9 is so bad I'll never see it because they pick a side. J.J. Abrams, pick a side. Tongue stuck. 1 had Duel of the Fates. I'm so sick of like People are like, yeah, the movie, the whole thing was ass, but there's one song in it that's good, and they pod race for 7 minutes. The whole Two Fates is a really good riff on that, but the rest of the movie is pure shit. And what's crazy is that people are like, it still mogs episode 2, and it doesn't. I think it's the Star Wars version of the fantasy football trade that I got offered. Like, episode 1 is like a 2 out of 10 with 2 good scenes. And then episode 2 is like a 3 out of 10. So it's like my week 8 is fucked. This shores up my week 8 at the expense of everything else. I'll watch episode 2. I'll watch episode 2. It's a 3 out of 10. A three beats a 2. I'm sorry. Two has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. Not if you were 13 when it came out and you had a crush on Natalie Portman. The arguments on the playground about who was hotter, Natalie Portman in Attack of the Clones or Kirsten Dunst in Spider-Man 1, went crazy. There was some blood spilled over that argument. I don't need to tell you what side I'm on because it's irrelevant. That was like 20 years ago or whatever, but what was that? That was less more. Clicking me. I don't know, man. I don't know. You were on the playground in 02? Yeah, I mean, we were playing soccer. I don't know what this is, man. I think it could be. You look like Lesotho, bro. What? 10,000 kilometers. You're in like South or Southeast Asia. You are Laos. You are south of Laos. You're Cambodia or draw 25? Cambodia, we take those. It looks like a grandpa falling over. You know what? I didn't see it at first. I was like, what are you talking about? It just kind of looks like a blob. I can see it. So this is like, these are grandpa's tiny legs. This one in particular, because you can see it has a very clear like shoe pattern. And then this is like the grandpa's face, and like he's at a 90-degree bend, kind of like orthogonal to the camera. And he's going, whoa, 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 like he's about to fall over. Yeah, I can see that. %, man. Oh, I just already did the Worldle. Take me to box office game. February 9th, 1996. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Paramount Pictures, but it's not Titanic. Or, no, it wouldn't be Titanic. That would have come out later in 96. 20th Century Fox starring John Travolta, 96. This is probably Michael. This is probably Phenomenon. It's an action thriller starring John Travolta, 96. Is it Face Off? Am I stupid? It might just be Face Off. Prepare to Go Ballistic. Is this Broken Arrow? Broken Arrow, okay. I'm just going to say it, man. One of the best chins in Hollywood history. Right there. And then Christian Slater, just sort of doing his Christian Slater face. Christian Slater. Crazy way for a guy to look. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. John Travolta was insanely handsome, and he still looks pretty good. And he's old. This is a handsome guy, which is even in that candid photo from the gym at 3 a.m. where the Redditor was like, hey, I was alone in the 24-hour gym, and guess who came over and took a photo with me? And it's John Travolta going like this. You had it primed up. Thought I was at the gym by myself at 3 a.m. and then he's a handsome guy though, there's no doubt about it. Hollywood pictures, they don't make him like that anymore. 96 Richard Dreyfuss, that's Mr. Holland's puss. No doubt about it, Mr. Holland's opus. Kind of like the giving tree for music teachers, I have to imagine. Chris Farley, 96. It's got to be Beverly Hills Ninja? Have to imagine? No? It's a comedy. I guess I feel like Tommy Boy is like a 95 jam, though. There's one in every family. Black Sheep came out. In my head, Black Sheep came out before Tommy Boy, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong about that. I saw Black Sheep and Tommy Boy within like 3 months of each other as a kid, and I remember nothing about either of them, except fat guy in a little coat. I was a huge David Spade head as a kid, though. I was very much keyed in on the David Spades and the David Hyde Pierces of the thespian world for some reason. I'm not sure why. Demi Moore, Columbia Pictures, could be Striptease for sure. Could be G.I. Jane. It's a thriller, crime, drama. Could be A Few Goodman. She wouldn't be top built. There is no defense. Witness. What is this movie called? Alec Baldwin. I should know this. It's not Witness for the prosecution. That movie's 100 years old. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. With his gangster boss on trial for murder, a mob thug known as the Teacher tells Annie Laird she must talk her fellow jurors into a not guilty verdict. The juror. Yeah, I guess I should have probably guessed that, but I just don't know that one. Just don't know the juror. Definitely has kind of like a John Grisham scent on it, for sure. MGM. 96. There's no shot it's Goldeneye. Nicolas Cage. 96. It's probably 8mm. It's probably Snake Eyes. It is that was my last guess. It was Leaving Las Vegas, y'all. My bad. I was probably gonna be in like 3 or 4 guesses. That one stings. 390 points. That hurts. Why doesn't he just get on like a bus or something? Terrible movie week? What are you Leaving Las Vegas? He won the Oscar, man. He won the Oscar. Terrible week at the multiplex, they said. Pretty boring. Oh, maybe they should have a dude with an arc reactor in his chest. Maybe they should have given Elizabeth Shue an arc reactor in her chest. It is crazy, though. Like, why didn't he just stop drinking? No one ever said, hey, maybe you'd like slow down a little bit. Do you ever try to cut back? They didn't know what the fuck they were doing, man. This is going to be really hard. So we're going to... Craig T. Nelson's in this. Okay, so I can... No, this is going to be really easy. We're going to flip it around, and then we're going to start with John Cleese, and we're going to go to Rat Race. And from Rat Race, we can get anywhere. Because, I mean, it's got Whoopi Goldberg in it, and Wayne Knight, and John Lovitz. That's what Breckin Meyer looks like these days. Good for him, man. Good for him. Dave Thomas makes good burgers. Forgot about this guy. Forgot Dean Cain's in this one. Kathy Bates, of course. Kathy Bates. About Schmid. Dermot Mulroney. You fuckers. Hope Davis, are you not in adaptation? Am I freaking out? You're not in adaptation. How do I know Hope Davis, man? From Schenectady. A little different. Philip Seymour Hoffman's in it, though, and he's also in Lebowski with Buscemi, who's in Fargo with Frances McDormand, who's in Nomadland with Swanky. And now we're halfway there. We got to get to Poltergeist. Craig T. Nelson. We go David Strathairn. We're looking for like Rachel McAdams. Rachel McAdams must be associated with you. Rachel McAdams must be associated with one of you. I'm thinking it's Rooney Mara, that Jason Segel movie from like 2000 and... Well, what was that called? The Discovery. You get Robert Redford, Jesse Plemons. We're trying to get to Craig T. Nelson. Trying to get to Craig T. Nelson, who's in The Incredibles with Holly Hunter. Craig T. Nelson. Craig T. Nelson, who's in The Family Stone with Diane Keaton, who's Jason Segel. He's got to be in Funny People. He's not in Funny People. He's in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. He's in Knocked Up. He's in Knocked Up with Seth Rogen, who's in Funny People with Adam Sandler, who's in Anger Management with Jack Nicholson, who's in Something's Gotta Give with Diane Keaton, who's in The Family Stone, don't look at that, with Dermot Mulroney, bitch, with Craig T. Nelson, who obviously is in Poltergeist 1. Easy. 2 minutes, 28 seconds. Easy. Easy. You could also do Joe Beth Williams to the Big Ear, but I don't know either of those nouns, to be honest. Philip Seymour Hoffman is in Almost Famous with Frances McDormand. Oh my God, you've saved me. You saved me? Frances McDormand is Cameron Crowe's mom, and Philip Seymour Hoffman is Lester Bangs. That's going to save me like 3 links every single time, man. Pull up. We're spinning the block on Francis. They're calling it the Fargo skip. Stop saying that. We're spinning the block. We're spinning the block on Frances McDormand. Go on. We're looking for her. We're looking for her all over. The north side, the south side, the east side, and the west side of the block. Puck Doku. Oh, now we're talking, man. McAdams and Plemons in game night. I should have known. How could that be profitable for Frito-Lay? San Jose Sharks, 2+ teams played for in one season. Anybody who's ever been traded ever, I guess, would be one answer. Let's go with Marco Sturm. Perhaps the most normal look. Actually, let's not say normal, because he is a striking resemblance to Jared Fogle, the Subway guy. But I'm not saying Marco Sturm has done anything untowards. That's just unfortunate. He does look a little bit like Christopher Mintz-Platz as well. I can see that. And as we know, I'm not face blind. 2+ teams played for in a single season. Did Gaborik go to free agency? Fleury's been bouncing. 2+ teams played for in a single season with 10+ wins in their postseason career. But they played for 2 teams. 2 teams in the same season. Got to be Dominic Hasek. What? Maybe he moved in free agency. I could see that happening. How about like Crystal Ball Huey? Am I stupid? Am I dumb? This doesn't make sense to me. Halak has won more than 10. Yeah, okay, well, we'll live with that. Who guesses? Sharks and Canucks. That's easy. His name is Yannick Hansen. The goat, the honey badger. Minnesota and Vancouver. It's a little fella by the name of Antoine Roussel. He didn't play for them, huh? Who did Roussel play for? This one, I'm drawing a blank on this one. Vancouver Canucks 10+ playoff wins. We're going to go Richard Brodeur. I'm surprised that, I mean, I guess there's only like literally 4 goalies in Vancouver history that this could fit, so maybe we should be stoked about 8%. Sharks The Sharks and the Canadiens. Vincent Damfus. That's an easy one. That's one of the easiest questions I've ever been asked. Okay, keep going. The Sharks and the Habs. That's that guy. That guy whose name is Josh Anderson. Didn't play for them, huh? Who cares? Montreal Canadiens, 10+ wins in his postseason career. Yeah, I'm thinking Punch Imlach. thinking of some old motherfuckers. Can't play Turk Broda. You can play Jacques Plante, Ken Dryden-ass. I'm trying to think of this. Got to be some dude who played with like a hat on his head. You know what I'm talking about? Who's the dude? Like Gump Worsley. He strikes me as a Toronto guy. I'll play Plant, but like, who am I thinking of here? Does Gump Worsley work there? Elmer Latch! That's exactly who I was thinking of. Elmer Latch. Anyway. That's an 80s name? Oh, no, an 1880s name. Yeah. Antoine Roussel was the other green team? Dallas. He's a Dallas head. That makes sense. Movie grid. Welcome to... Why don't you just tell me the name of the movie you wanted to guess? Director George Clooney. Genre comedy. What's the movie with the military school? I can't remember. I guess we'll just play The Men Who Stare at Goats. Two-word title, director, actor, George Clooney. Ooh, 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 Michael Clayton. Ooh, 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 ooh. Title starts A to H. George Clooney's involved in it. Obviously, there's a burn after reading in here. There's got to be something a little bit more striking. George Clooney. The Descendants, maybe. Maybe people forgot that the movie, not The Rise of Red. What's my name? Say it louder. I mean, one thing you gotta know about me, I'm an Alexander Payne head. Jamie Lee Curtis, genre comedy. Yeah, there's I'll play a fish called Juanda. And then am I off the pen if I play True Lies here? Is True Lies too easy, and I should be playing like Halloween Returns? I don't know if the younger generation is letterboxing True Lies. Apparently they know it. Title starts A to H. I mean, okay, there's Freakier. And then there's all the Halloween movies. And then there's Everything Everywhere All at Once. So basically everything she's ever been in fits into this category, except True Lies. What else is Jamie Lee? Hong Chow, Jamie Lee. Remember that? I'll go with Halloween Ends. 2.5%. We'll take those. I forgot she's in Borderlands. Rafe Fiennes with a 2-word title. Lots of options there. Lots and lots of options. Rafe Fiennes, genre comedy. I feel like Grand Budapest is going to be high up. So you could play In Bruges. He's got a serious comic turn in him, man. He's been in other stuff, obviously. Title starts A to H, ignore the. I might just hit you with something a little 1995 coded, like The English Patient, Juliette Binoche, and a 2-word title with Rafe Fiennes. I mean, you always got Schindler's List. You got The Menu. You got The Constant Gardener if you ignore the. I should have put Constant Gardener here, man. That would have been way better. Let's try The Menu. It's really popular. Oh, Oh, quiz show! You're so real, quiz show. Oh, the menu, the menu. The hell is this, man? I don't know what that one's called. Thank God cursive's dead. Sorry, I still use it to write in my journal now and then. Won't die till I'm dead. Journal check. Performative? Sometimes it just feels good as fuck to write like a cursive S.
Impolite. An adjective meaning not polite.
Impolite.
Rude. Hydra. A noun. Speak. A verb.
She used the voice, man.
Dear. A noun. Contraction. A noun meaning.
Oh, I have one anecdote about cursive writing that's very funny to me. We had, for anybody who didn't have to learn cursive writing in school, a lot of second grade was just like, hey, today we're learning like the letter G. And then you would get a piece of lined paper and you would write like 7 lines of just cursive G's. And then you would get like halfway through the page and then you would write 7 lines of like capital G's. And there's other tech, like some letters you got to do like a special little transition stroke in order to get it to link up to the next letter. But anyway, we were learning cursive T, which is one of the easiest letters of all. And I remember in second grade, our teacher made an example out of one of the students because all she did was she did, I don't know, 7 lines of just this. So you're just making like you're going down and up into the loop for the T, down and up into the loop for the T, no spaces between them or anything like that. Then she took a ruler and just went whoop, and did a line all the way across every single one of them. And our teacher was pissed, man. Our teacher was pissed off. But even back then, I was like, that's pretty smart, man.
Illustrious. An adjective meaning notably or brilliantly outstanding.
Virtual keyboard slowing me down.
Sarcophagus. A noun meaning a stone coffin.
We take those.
Luminance. A noun meaning the quality or...
What?
Mournful. An adjective meaning expressing...
Judge?
Propinquity. A noun meaning nearness of blood, kinship. Propinquite originates from Latin propinquitat, meaning kinship or proximity. Propinquity. A noun...
Propinquity. Propinquity. Propinquity.
Hebdomadal. A adjective meaning weekly. Hebdomadal. A adjective...
That's fucked.
Surcease. A verb meaning to desist from action. Also, to come to an end. Cease.
Surcease. Of course, tell surcease.
Milieu. A noun
Love it.
meaning...
They're running it back. Playing the hits.
Embouchure. A noun meaning the position and use of the lips, tongue, and teeth in playing a wind instrument. Derived from French s'emboucher, meaning to flow into, using...
Fuck! I know embouchure too. I say it all the time.
Adrenergic. A adjective meaning liberating, activated by or involving adrenaline or a substance like adrenaline. Adrenergic. A adjective meaning liberating, activated by or involving adrenaline or a substance like adrenaline. Adrenergic.
Adrenergic, embouchure, hebdomodal, luminance with an A. That's crazy, man. They were bringing the heat today. That's a tough spell check, man. Get to something we're a little bit more familiar with. Judging foods. Terit or tinutuan. What are you made of? Stale bread in a flavorful broth. We're going to go with the Indonesian soup. Never mind. Okay. Mac and cheese. I think it probably clears. I'm not a mac and cheese head, but I think it clears. Cheese roll from New Zealand versus what easily looks like probably a top 100 food on planet Earth. Vloken or panzanella? Beautiful looking salad or chocolate shavings and butter on a bun. Come on, man. Vince's Grassi. The sausages are just too big. That's just too big for a sausage. A sausage can get so big that it no longer looks appetizing. We're going to go Italian food usually wins. Passatelli versus mi assi. I'm going to just be real with you. I think this looks better. Apparently, that was not controversial. Chazuke versus, this. I know I keep saying it and people keep agreeing, but I keep acting like I'm being persecuted for it. There's amazing Japanese foods. But people have taken the heuristic that lots of amazing foods are Japanese, and they've inverted it. A food must be amazing if it's from Japan. I've been there. It's just some of it clears and some of it's not all that. This to me looks like it's not all that, and this looks beautiful. That, like, why if they had any other flag associated with that picture, does it get 82% or whatever it had? I don't think so. I think if they change the flag from Japan to China, I bet that gets like a 52% in this game. You dishonest so-and-sos. You have the data, food guesser. What if you just A/B tested with like a fake country in it and then showed me the difference? And then we could figure out which countries are coasting on reputation. Mexico's going to win though. As they should. Kuzu tandir meat versus Rubian salad. I gotta go with Turkish food on this one. Putting the sausage on the bias. These look like some kind of fritter. Ripe plantains stuffed with cheese. After stuffing, they're battered and fried again. All right, that looks really good. But I feel like a lot of people wouldn't click on the expand and would just vote sausage. He's getting good. The streamers are getting good at guessing food and the influencers are getting scared. Now for the real deal. Jasmine rice water, flower scented water, ice. It's from Thailand. Lemongrass is from Thailand, bro. What is it? It's rice soaked in water? I might be a hater, man, but I'm gonna pass on this. See, this is the kind of shit that pisses me off, man. This has, like, just don't try to cut off my head just yet. This has an 84%. Sausage gravy got a 73. And this is white rice soaked in ice water. Like, I'm not crazy, right? This is healthier. You don't have abs. You don't have abs. You can't talk like that without abs. It's like when someone tells you, like, hey, you seen what's going on with the market lately? Then they show you their portfolio and they got like $700 invested in the market, man. It's like, why? You should be caring about other stuff, man. Why are you pretending to be Gordon Gekko? Like, you're not there yet. You might be there one day, but you're not there yet. Eel. I'm a unagi guy, but this looks pretty horrible to me. I'm gonna say that this is from, doesn't say umami, but I still think that this is from China. I'm going to say this is from Japan. Eel noodles. Australia? What are you doing down there, man? Cold? What the hell? Singapore? Cool? Indonesia? Taiwan. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to pass on the on the eel noodles as well. I'm not fucking with you on the 5940. I'm kind of fucking with you on the 41. Eels are good. I've had them, man. I've had them, but I just don't think this looks very good. China should have counted. Guy who forsakes his principles to get extra points in a dull? Nah, it wouldn't be me. This is a mozzarella stick, bro. No, apparently not. Is fried condensed milk? This dish features a silky custard made from milk, cornstarch, and sugar. It's kind of crazy. Am I insane to say that this might be from Australia? Yeah, that's near nothing, man. Except New Zealand. It's close to New Zealand. Well, it was crazy for me. One time I was in Japan and I met an Australian guy. And I was like, wow, at least the flight was short, right? Dude looked at me like I'm an idiot. He was like, it's like 7 hours. It took me 9 hours to get there from fucking Canada. It took him 7 hours to get there from Australia. That's crazy. They're using chopsticks. Wait till you see what people in North America eat Asian food with. It's going to blow your mind. You know, I don't know, maybe like Chandler Bing opened up the ports in Japan like 300 years ago or something like that. Could I be any more starting globalization? We have these fuckers over here now too, man. I have no idea. Well, okay, China. A lot of silky foods come from China. Fried, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? It's fried milk. I'm on a level with you. This one just, I don't think it looks very good either. I'll yuck all of them. I don't give a shit. I'll yuck them all. And you know why I'm going to yuck them all is because you guys yucked sausage gravy. So you don't have to tell the truth in this game. You could just, milk's fried, deep fried stuff is bad for you. I wouldn't eat that. Deep fried stuff is bad for you. Or I'll hit you with something that you guys always say. I'm allergic. Oh, you would eat that? Well, I'm allergic to dairy. I'm allergic to dairy. Oh, you're a bad person for eating that thing that I can't eat because I'm allergic to it. Show me your abs? I would. It's TOS. If it wasn't TOS, I'd be going snatched on stream every single day. I would have to get laser hair removal first, though, and start working out. Take it up with Twitch, man. Take it up with Twitch. Is it actually TOS? I don't know. You just say stuff sometimes. Hope it sticks. Put some misinformation out into the world. It's going to be asada fries. I don't care how expensive they are. To be honest, and this is really sad for you and really good for me, but most of the Twitch policy that I find out about is not from me reading like a press release or an email from the company I work for. It's a terminally online chatter being like, did you see the new news about, did you see what Twitch just changed with its TOS? Oh, brother. I think it's going to be Nutella chips for cheap, man. We got it for cheap. I mean, the chicken looks pretty all right. I'm not going to lie to you. With the waffle, and the waffle fries. The roast potatoes look pretty good. Oh, I might be stupid. Berries free from a bush or the animal burger. I mean, you can't beat this. It's kind of OP. But this looks pretty good, and burgers don't lose, man. It's crazy to me that people would not eat the berry. I guess you shouldn't eat berries that you just pick from a bush, but those were clearly blackberries until you die. I think that looks not too bad for £3, man. But Burgers don't lose. They lose to twisted pizza. It's not sick. Sick implies there's a cure. Burritos, easily top 20 food on the planet. Will not lose, even if the chicken and chips look all right. Bacon sandwich looks really bad. Loaded chili nachos look disgusting, but will clear. I'm going to go with hot dog and chorizo roll with a bottle of water versus a meatball, unless it's from Rouse, New York. Those nachos look so bad. How are they 77%? Rest assured, I'm self-aware and I understand the irony of saying this as a Canadian. But British people, cover your ears. You don't know nachos. They're like, if all of the ingredients are there, those are good nachos. It doesn't matter if the proportions are all fucked up, if the chips are on top of the cheese, if there's so much cheese you can't even see the chips, if the cheese is not like real cheese, if the cheese is not melted, like they don't care. They don't know what they're doing with the nachos, which is fine. There's lots. Every country's got its blind spots, man. But this looks pretty good. To be a katsu curry with Cajun fries. This is crazy. Chipa, cheesy bread. Sausage mix and chips. I mean, it's hard for me to imagine this losing, but this guy's got so much aura. Oh, 93 versus 90 is like my goats, man. Those are my goats. I can't be too mad about that one. Fun! Instead of a tooth fairy, most Spanish-speaking countries have what wee animal collecting baby teeth? Wee animal. Yeah. Hamster. What's the most used animal for biomedical research? I'm going to say a mouse. That makes a lot more sense. It's the fact that they said fun that made me go in the opposite direction of rodents to begin with. Although I guess a hamster's a rodent, but whatever. The state herb of Maine is what oh so appropriate mint? Spearmint. Peppermint. What chewing gum mint name apply? Oh, winter mint? Is that a real thing? Wintergreen? Wintergreen. Dude, being like 11 in 1999 is so funny. I bought official PlayStation. Well, I had a subscription to official PlayStation magazine, and they would come with a demo disc every month, which was actually sick. But full motion video was still such a novelty. And I know you're going to say some shit like, well, the Sega CD came out in 1995. Nobody bought that shit. It was a colossal disaster, okay? Nobody bought it. Either way, there were commercials on the demo disc, and I would run the fucking CD down to the electrons watching the commercials just to be like, oh, fuck, I have a video coming out of my TV. Like, I know that you can do that with like a TV channel or whatever, but like to press a button on a controller and then see people chewing gum, which was what the commercial was for, and I believe it was for Wintergreen. Wintergreen, I'm going to say extra gum. The Thomas Berryman number became the first of a great many books published by what downstate New Yorker? Penguin Random House. How would I know? Along Came a Spider was the first book, and Return of the Spider the latest in a series by what prolific hack? James Patterson? I don't know if it is James Patterson. Literally, I was just in my head, I was going through the Rolodex of authors whose books I see at the checkout line at the grocery store. That's crazy. You can't shake a stick in a Save On Foods checkout lane without seeing James Patterson books. For all its symbolic importance, what hill was actually outside of Jerusalem's Original city walls to the south? Is it Mount Sinai? What alphabetically challenged Utah Park? Checking out the 3 patriarchs. You can visit a Tunnelly Monument Valley. That doesn't seem alphabetically challenged. A Tunnelly Canyon called the subway. In what alphabetically challenged Utah Park? Joshua Tree. That might be in California. Fans of Bob Marley or The Matrix? It's the Nebuchadnezzar. The name of what? It's Zion. I was going to type Nebuchadnezzar, man. Which is, I don't even know if I can't spell it without a text box. N-E-B, Neba. There's a silent D in there somewhere. Anyway. Just fun to say. It is fun to say. Bob Marley trying to rhyme a word with it. And be like, the Nebuchadnezzar. I'm gonna love you forever. He's always singing stuff like, I fucking hate Bob Marley's music. I apologize. I recognize it. Even the snobbiest critics admit that he's a classic musician, but it's just, I just can't put myself in the mindset of people that heard something like, you know, I wanna love you every day and every night. And they were like, holy shit. I never heard anything like this before in my whole life. From my single bed. It's great though. It goes pretty hard when you have like one dude who's your roommate in college who is an engineer who will go on to work for the national defense industry, but for like 6 months thinks he's a hippie and smokes a lot of pot and just plays not even a Bob Marley album, but just the best of Bob Marley over and over, like not getting into any of the deep cuts. That's not Bob Marley's fault. It's his fault he made the music. Sort these pairs of events by the length of time between them, starting with the longest. Top Gun Maverick, it's like 2022, 1986. Something like that. So that's like 36 years. This is easy. Okay, this is really short. George W. Bush and George Bush were inaugurated 12 years apart. Nelson Mandela was in prison for like 10 to 20 years. You're like 36 years. LeBron James debuted in like 04 or 05, and Bronny was like 2023. So that's like 18 years. Now the question is, how long were you in prison? I might be the GOAT, y'all. I might be the GOAT. 12 years, 21 years, 26 years, 36 years, 73 years. I guess that makes sense. It sunk, the Titanic sunk way before they had the capabilities to go down and get to the wreckage, now that I think about it, man. I don't know why in my head I was like, I don't know, it could have been like 2 years. And then I'm like, what, that shit is like 8 kilometers below the surface of the earth or something like that. That's insane. Or below the surface of the water, I guess I should say. That's true. I guess someone saw the wreckage like as it was going down. That shit should be like a nanosecond. That should be last, man. Rose literally saw that bitch sink. Fucked up question. Thrice would give you a point for that. How you doing, Justin? Too busy looking at their damn phones. Yeah. Absolutely. Chillin', man. Just got back from my trainers. That's what it's all about, man. I think it's fucked up that the musicians went down with the ship on the Titanic. I also think the captain should not go down with the ship. I don't know if this is real, but this shit doesn't make sense to me. Why the fuck should the captain die just because the ship breaks? Like, I think, should the captain be the last person off? Probably. That seems symbolic. They should be the last. They should make sure everybody's off the ship before they get off. But I don't think there's somebody in Germany fucked up like welding this shit together and now I've got to die. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. But the musicians, like, it's kind of crazy. They were probably cooked anyway. And I get that they were doing something like symbolic. You know, there was probably somebody on the Titanic who was like, can you fucking knock off the music, buddy? We're trying to coordinate a rescue here and an evacuation. Can you stop with the dun, 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 dun. I'm like shouting as loud as I can, like, we got more space in the lifeboat over here. And now everyone's like, he's a fucking hero. They were heroes, man, to keep playing the music. No shot, bro. Higher percentage of non-citizen residents. Florida. This is fucked up, man. You look like a fried egg in an NES game. Which diversified less? Which I have no idea what the question even means. Which has more people between 25 and 64 who have at least an undergrad? Laval. And every time I pick Laval for education questions, everyone makes fun of me. Or Vaughan, which is literally an amusement park in a trench coat pretending to be Toronto. I don't know, man. Vaughan? Because I've got my own heuristics about Canada. You never click Laval if the question's about education, and I don't understand why. I don't know what the methodology is, but it simply works every time. Higher traffic fatalities per capita. I gotta feel like it's the place where people can drive faster because there's less traffic. Higher percentage of people in social work. I'm gonna say Western Washington for no reason, basically. Yeah, Vaughan, man. What is that? The place where she inserted the blade. I don't know. I like the way that it sounds. The place where she inserted the blade. It's got the same vibe as, and I know where the bastard sleeps. My Chemical Romance. Okay. Carfax Abbey. Internet's taking a long time to load today, man. How was the Peloton today? I forgot to write it in my journal. Well, this website loads. Can somebody tell me how my Peloton ride was today? I think it was average cadence 100, which is really high. The total output, I want to say the average watts was like 195. So I'm going to say that puts me at like a 10, maybe like a 1040, 1040 kilojoules. 1058. Wow. Okay, 1 second here. 1058. Let me write that one down. 1058. Perceived exertion was actually a little high on that one. Might want to go a little easier tomorrow. And then we're going to grab the log here, and we're going to put a check mark. Well, it's kind of hard. Golf is having some problems, man. And then we're going to get our red highlighter for high perceived exertion, and we're going to fill in that day on the calendar. Kind of slow website. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Okay, kind of hard golf. Maybe the dev is playing Silksong today. The website does not work. But angle also does not work. So actually, I'm inclined to say the problem is maybe like on my end, man. Maybe if I close Firefox and reopen it. Justin Bieber announces Swag 2 will arrive on Friday. Live updates, RFK Jr. grilled over vaccine skepticism at Senate hearing. I would say he's grilled. He might even be fried. Have you seen him lately? The dude is red, man. Dude is he's got a lot of blood in his head. All right, nothing's loading, man. The internet's broken. Catfishing's not loading. Maybe in Chrome. Catfishing game. Catfishing is loading, but like loading insanely slowly in Chrome. I don't know what's going on, man. Maybe my DNS is messed up. How are you streaming then? Oh, that's a great question. Stream is going okay. Chrome moment. Magressa, I started in Firefox, man. I started in Firefox. Firefox wasn't working. At least catfishing loaded the website. Google sucks. Try Firefox. I started in Firefox, bro. This is the state of tech support online is crazy. Justin, there used to be a guy with a fucked up gray goatee. And you'd be like, my computer is broken, and he would cast a spell on it. He would load up like the fucking command line and fix your computer with spells. And now it's just, have you tried using Brave? Look at the fucking class of 2025, man. It's insane. Yeah, it used to be a bald guy with a ponytail that would just fix your shit with like magic. Now it's like, well, have you applied the most recent Windows update? Makes me sick, man. The Bay of Bengal, rivers of Asia, rivers of Tibet, rivers of China. Are you the Yangtze River? Wrong, bitch. It's the Brahmaputra River. My bad, y'all. 1908 establishments in the Russian Empire. Newspapers established in 1908. I don't know the name of the Bolshevik newspaper, man. The Bolshevik Times? Pravda. It's pissing me off that you know that, but of course you know that. Here we go. Religious paintings by Michelangelo, ships in art, Sistine Chapel frescoes, snakes in art, painting of the John the Baptist and the Virgin Mary. I have no idea what this is. It's Madonna and Child. They're all called Madonna and Child. Okay, he was cooking with that one. He was cooking with The Last Judgment. This shit is like a Where's Waldo book or something like that, man. Animated characters from 2010 who are in Despicable Me. Okay, we're on the board, y'all, with Minions. Fuck the Ninja Turtles, Michelangelo shit. We got Minions. 1832 establishments in Lower Canada. Port settlements in Quebec. Quebec populated places on the St. Lawrence River. I say Montreal. Easy enough. Jean de Brébeuf type shit. 16th century. Okay, there is a... Jean de Brébeuf was a Roman Catholic missionary in like the 17th century in Canada. Spoilers. The natives were not thrilled with the kind of work that he was doing. And they punished him. They compromised him to a permanent end. Let's put it that way. And there's a legend that they poured boiling water on his head and he didn't even like scream or groan or anything. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. There's no shot he didn't go like, ouch! Like, what do you, I would at least be hopping up and down on one foot or something like that. I would like to think that I wouldn't be like screaming, but I think it's like involuntary, man. It's kind of fucked up to be burned by water, too. Ironic ass way to die. Definitely don't want to be boiled to death. That's not good. That's got to be one of the worst ways to go. He went, ooh, that's not, I mean, I don't know really. I'm not going to sign off on everything Jean de Brébeuf did in his life, but not many people deserve to be boiled to death. That's gotta, I don't feel comfortable joking about it, even suggesting that he made the Lego Star Wars Yoda death sound. 16th century indigenous people of the Americas, 16th century Mexican people, 16th century Mexican women. They were born in 1490. I have absolutely no idea. It's La Malinche. Just literally don't know it. I don't know any Mexican women, or men for that matter, that were born in 1490. And that's just a blind spot for me. 20th century Buddhist monks and 21st century Buddhist monks. They're fucking with us today, Justin. How am I supposed to know? People from Thu Tien Hui province who were Princeton University alumni? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. That's really hard. Why does everyone know it's Thich Nhat Hanh? Fuck, you got me. 1969 in British television, Monty Python sketches about the British Army. Fiction set in 1950 and 1944, cultural depiction. It's a sketch from Monty Python. Probably the Ministry of Funny Walks. The funniest joke in the world. I don't know this one, man. I don't know it. That's a good one. I got to see that. You guys ever see Black Adder? Or Black Adder Goes Forth? Now that's a show, man. 1959 songs, adaptations of works by Gilbert and Sullivan, novelty songs, patter songs, the periodic table in popular culture, songs written by Tom Lehrer, periodic table song, the elements. I don't know this, man. Doubt, hand gestures, punctuation, rhetoric. Talk to the hand. I got two. That's a really tough catfishing one, man. That's a really tough one. What did I missed big on one of them, I'm sure. I missed big on the elements. That had 36% correct. You got Minions in Montreal. You don't need to spell it out like that. Like that's, when you put it that way, it sounds really bad. Can I say I got, I'm going to say that I got that 15th century Mexican hero. And I don't know. Dude, the internet's not loading. The internet's not loading. Way to go, Team Cherry. You broke the world. Use DuckDuckGo? Fuck you. No, I'm not going to use DuckDuckGo. I'm going to wait 30 minutes. I'm not going to use DuckDuckGo, okay? It's insane. Midday exhibit. Have you ever done this one, Justin? This one will piss you off. It pisses me off, but also I'm like locked in. Midday exhibit oddly canceled. Okay, so midday oddly means we're going to take every second letter from something Or maybe from two things. I think. A, C, L, E. Midday also has 6 letters. Oddly canceled. Closed has 6 letters. Let's check this out, see how we're doing. Oddly, one is a selector telling us which letters to select. The other one tells us to delete something. Okay. And then the fodder is exhibit. So we need to take like X, I. And it's midday. Midday is the definition. So we need a synonym for midday, like noon or something like that. Lunchtime. Can I get a bonus hint? Applying the indicators to the fodder won't get us to the answer. This is unusual. Hey, it sounds like the puzzle creator made a mistake today, and you're patching it up with a bonus hint. That's just what it sounds like, okay? Once we've done that, we'll need to apply one more technique, a common substitute, to get to our answer. That's why the question mark is here, flagging a bit of an extra stretch. Definition is midday. Our answer will be a time, a word meaning this time of day. Well, okay. So we need to take the odd letters, which for some reason I was going evens. It's E, H, B, T. And then we need to delete something. The day. E, H, B, T. Delete something. And it's midday. Could be like TH here. I have no idea. Can I get a... Can you help me on this? Can you just tell me the answer? Zenith. Sorry, y'all. It's not Zenith. 12. Oh, my God. So you delete the odd letters, and you're left with XII. Oh. I know I say this every time. It's insane that they make a whole crossword out of those clues, man. Let's see if we could do... What's Bandle? Let's see if Bandle loads today. It loaded in 1 second. Man, fuck DuckDuckGo. Nah, it's probably good to not give any more data to Google, but like, suggesting that I do that is crazy. Rules for me or whatever. Can you hear this? Put your left earbud in if you can't hear this. That's Hit the Road Jack. I've seen commercials before. Easy enough, man. That's pretty good. Start the Trip Jack is really funny. If you imagine like Joe Biden saying it in college in like 1950. Well, now that I think about it, is Joe Biden, was he too old to do LSD when it came out? Joe Biden is 84, which means he was born in 1941. No, he was around the right age. Although, to be honest, when you're like 25 or something like that in 1963, like you had like 4 kids. So I guess that's like a little past the point. Back then, anyway. He was just a kid. He became a senator at 31. Yeah, I've been saying that. I've been saying Joe Biden, comma, Wunderkind. Wunderkind Joe Biden. Precocious little Joseph Biden from Delaware. A man who might be the president one day.